Hi, honeys. It's Michelle. I'm here today to do a holiday DIY video. I'm making two things. I am making this cute little tree. I really like the way it turned out. It's my kind of style, which I call tacky 90s style. That's what it's all about. A bunch of different colors, a bunch of shine and sparkle, and kind of a magical beauty that comes along with it. And then I've got a wreath that I made that's on the wall, so I can't really hold it up, but I will show you the process of me putting it together. I did make one other thing, and I'm not going to do a DIY with it, but I had told you guys about this fuzzy necklace I was going to make, and I did make it, and I want your honest opinion, okay? Do you like this? Here's what it looks like. So if I wore it, I wouldn't wear it with red. I would probably wear it with like a black top or maybe even a green one. Obviously not the necklace that's underneath it, but this is what it looks like. And like I said, just please be honest. If you don't like it, that's fine. I just want to know because I don't want to look stupid walking around with this on if it looks silly. But this was an idea that I had that I thought was kind of fun. Okay, without further ado, I am going to go ahead and get started with showing you how to put these things together. One other thing before I get started. Sorry, I know it's dark. I was just about to go show you. After I'm done showing you how to put these together, I was going to go ahead and show you my Christmas decorations. I'm going to start with this. It's going to end up being a tree, and I'm going to glue some different things in it, but I don't want the tree to be purple. So I'm going to paint it green. Get some of this glitter out of here. So I'm going to paint it green, and I'm going to paint this and then on the insides as well. The tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings on Christmas and a happy new year. Now I'm going to put a little bit of white on the brush. I'm just going to kind of play around with it and try to make it look a little bit like maybe a tree that's been flocked or that has some snow on it. Just kind of have a little fun with it. And just to let you know, I got this at the Dollar Tree, and then all of the paint I got at Michael's. And you can just use any old paintbrush. This paintbrush in particular is from Michaels, but you don't have to get the same one or anything. But if you want this one, I don't even know what brand this is. It's like, if you go in the professional paint section, that's where these brushes are, and they're the cheaper ones, and I love them. When I do my paintings, these are the ones I like. And I think they're like a no brand or some kind of a cheaper brand, but I love them. And so when I do projects like this, I use them as well. Okay, I'm happy with how this looks. I'm going to let it dry, and then I will start. What I'm going to do is glue some little, oh, I want to put a little more white there. I can see the purple through it. Definitely don't want that. There we go. I'm going to, all the paint on the tree is all dried up now. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Just to show you. So I've got some tacky glue here. I've got these presents. And then I've got, they're called vase fillers, but I'm going to try to use them, just a few of them in here. I'm trying to decide, so I got this as a tree for the top, but looking at it in person, I feel like it's way too big for the top of this. I'm almost thinking about putting one of these on the top, or maybe not putting anything on the top and just kind of leaving what's on there as it is. So I'm just going to kind of play around with it and see what happens. You know, it might be kind of cute. I could just put a couple gold balls up in the top. Inside, though. I kind of like that idea. Let's see if I did that. I think that'd be fine, actually. Just put that up there. Okay. Not do a star, but just do this. And then I'll put two smaller ones. Okay. I kind of like this, so I think I'm just gonna have that as like the little star at the top. Kind of different, kind of weird, but sometimes you got to get a little creative and work with things, right? Let's see. Do you hear my cats fighting in the background? So I think that's kind of fun, actually, the way that is. Gosh, I don't even know. I guess I should just put a couple little red balls on here. I don't want to do too much. I'm going to put one of these down here like a cat was playing with it or something, just kind of for fun. Okay, so I'm going to let this dry and I'll set it on the shelf that I'm planning on putting it on, see how it looks, and then I will show you. And one of you asked me to do a wreath. That's what I'm doing next. Now, I do wreaths a little bit differently than a lot of people do. So the first thing I'm going to do is spruce this up a little bit because it looks a little smashed down. I got this wreath at Michael's. It was, I think, a $7 wreath, but it was half off. So I spent $3.50 on it. I like to use this kind of wire when I'm doing a wreath. Usually I'll do a different wreath each year. All my other wreaths are in storage right now, but the reason I like to use the wire is if something starts falling apart or getting old and I want to take it off, I can just take it off with the wire and I can still keep the wreath. In the past, when I've used a hot glue gun, if I go to pull something old or torn apart or whatever off of a wreath, it tears the wreath apart. So I just do that to keep the wreath even longer. First thing I'm going to do with this is make a little hanger. And you can use wire scissors, that's usually what I use, but I don't know where they are. They're probably in storage with everything else I own. Okay, let's find a spot here. So this is how I hang them, with one of these little doodads here. I found this sprig at Michael's and just fell in love with it, and it kind of matches that little tree I just made. So all I do is I just pull these off so they're little sprigs, like so. Then I'm just going to cut some wire to attach these. Probably do about a 3-inch piece for each one. And I'll just cut a few of these so I have them ready to go when I'm wanting to attach these. What I'm going to do is take these and just wrap them around. Kind of like you would do with an ornament. You know how you can wrap it around the little sprig here. So I wrap it around and then I'll kind of twirl this around a few times so that it's attached. Then I'll take the sprig where did it go here? Oh, there it is. And usually about halfway up, I'll take it and just do the same thing with it. It's just so simple to do it this way. It stays put, but like I said, you can take it off if you want. If you don't like the way it looks, you don't like the placement, you can move these around. Okay. What I usually do is I will try to do kind of a triangle shape and then fill in from there so that there's not 20 of them over here and 3 down here or anything. It's a nice way to make it kind of even. And some of these sprigs stay together, and I'm going to leave those together. I like them the way they are. Now that I have my triangle, I can start adding things, you know, one here, one here, one here, and so on and so forth. Now another way you can do this is you can put this around the sprig first if you want. Whichever way you find easier. I think that's actually easier to do it that way. I think this is enough. I don't think I need more. Now I do have quite a few more of these if I would need to fill it in. If not, I can always put them back on here and put them in a vase, or I can just throw them in a vase loose. Whatever, I'll find something to do with them. Now I told you I was into 90s tacky, right? So one thing about me, I love mixing silver and gold, and I have these. So I'm going to put these in here too. And I have this third one as well. I should be able to, yep. So I'm just gonna put that in here and pull this up a little bit in there. So if somebody can see that far, let's see, kind of pull it up like that so you can see that too. All right, and I'm gonna attach that with some of this wire. Also, I can bend the stem of this around. So it's kind of nice. It helps keep it anchored in here even more. Okay. I'm going to fold this in half just so it's easier to find when I push it through here. Okay. All right, so that is in there nice. And then I think I'm going to put the other one right here. And this ornament came from the Dollar Tree as well. So after I got this on, I realized though that my little hanger thing is up here. So I'm gonna have to put this up here. The nice part with using the wire, you can just cut it. Just cut the wire, and that's how you get things out of here. I thought I forgot to mention that to you. You're probably thinking, well, how do you, if you want to take things out, how do you get them out? You just cut the wire. It's so easy. Okay. I'm going to put this right here. And this one, I'll just hang on it. But do you remember these ornaments? They're from the Dollar Tree also. I just want a little bit of extra oomph on the tree right here. So I'm going to put that, or on the wreath. I'm going to put that up there, I think. That'll be pretty. Here is the mantle. We've got each of our stockings, and Brad and I got those our first married Christmas. Get closer here. This is a sign I actually found on Amazon. If you're interested, let me know. I'll put the link for it. This I found for $1 at the Goodwill when I first moved here, and I thought it was gorgeous. This is my grandma's angel, and my mom gave it to me after she passed away. And I've got the 2 nutcrackers that I got at Smith's, and then the nutcrackers from the Dollar Tree, a couple snow globes. Here is the finished product of the wreath. Let's see if I can zoom in or something. It's so hard to show you what it looks like. There we go. So that's the finished product. And we have our little corner over here. It's the book. It's got the bookshelf that has the little houses. I only lit up 2 of the houses. And then I've got some candles lit here. And I've got those balls that I got at QVC. Here's the tree that I made. I'll get closer to it in a second. Back here, this is an old lantern cover. It's antique. I got that at the Goodwill for a couple dollars. I didn't even know what it was when I got it. I found out after I got home. And then these 2 candle holders here are both from IKEA. I've got this sign here that says, "Keep calm and get your ho-ho on." And here's that tree. I went ahead and put this little candle in front of it so you could see a little more of the detail. You could see it lit up and everything, but I really like the way it turned out. I think it's really cute, and it does have that 90s feel I was going for. We also have this section over here by the front door. I guess it would be the gnome section. We have this little box here. It says it's the most wonderful time of the year, and then over on the side it says Christmas trees or Christmas tree farm. And that's actually a wine box from the Dollar Tree. This tree up here is from Target, but I got it, gosh, 5 years ago or something. And then these 2 gnomes and the tree are from the Dollar Tree. This tree right here, though, I got a couple years ago. And then this, the old cookie tin that I got at the Goodwill a few weeks ago. And then I have this little basket here where I keep just a bunch of purse essentials. I keep hand sanitizer and matches and alcohol pads and gloves and all kinds of random stuff. This is an antique phone that was Brad's grandma's. And then the art book that I've told you about that Brad got me on our first date, or gave me on our first date, is right here. And as you see, it's a huge book. and I can look at it whenever I want. But it's got all the different eras of art history and why the art of that era was important to that time, which I just love. And then up here, I've got this little sign that I also got at the Dollar Tree. This is that magnet wall I've talked about before. So I've got a board with a bunch of magnets that we collect on there. And then I put something on each side and up above it. And all these are from the Dollar Tree. Not the magnets, I mean the decorations. And I also wanted to let you know, we didn't put up a tree this year since we're going to be out of town. If you're interested in seeing what our tree usually looks like and the description of all the not the magnets, I'm looking at magnets, the description of all of the ornaments that we cherish and which ornaments we have that we cherish. I do have a video from last year where we put the ornaments on the tree and I show the ornaments and talk about them. If you want to see that, I will put the link down below in the description box so you can give it a look. I don't know if you're like me, I love looking at people's ornaments. So that'll be on there. I also wanted to let you know I will be doing a Christmas card video this year after the new year. I did end up getting enough cards that I feel like it's enough to fill up a video, so I will be showing that to you as well. I just wanted to show you also over here, that little guy there is from the Dollar Tree. So is this and all these houses down here that you see in the videos. I don't remember where I got this. I think that was from Big Lots. And then this ballerina is from the Dollar Tree. These snowflakes that a couple of you have mentioned how much you like them. Those snowflakes are also from Big Lots, but it was last year, so I don't know if they still have them. And then these, where did I get these? The icicles, I think I got at Walmart. Pretty sure that's where I found them. And then this little Believe sign over here, I think was from Target a few years ago as well. So I hope that you enjoyed this DIY video. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day and a happy holiday. If you have any questions about what I made, let me know. I love you. Bye.